Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Logic Gaming. I just want to let you guys know up front, this video is going to be a little bit different from the other ones. First things first, we're not going to go scripted on this. I just kind of wanted to have a chat about Call of Duty. More specifically, as you know, yesterday they announced, or at the time of recording this video yesterday, they announced the new Call of Duty, and to much dismay of Black Ops fans, it is going to be another entry of the Modern Warfare series. Specifically, it's going to be a reimagining of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Now, we don't have a ton of information on it so far. There are various news articles that are covering it. One of them that I've used to learn quite a bit about it is Mashable. You can find that at mashable.com. I'm not sponsored. I have no affiliation with them. It's just the article that I used before making this video that I did a lot of my research on. So, a little bit of background about me. I have been a huge Call of Duty fan since the first Black Ops. Yes, I'm sorry, go ahead and call me what you want, but I never played Call of Duty or didn't really play Call of Duty much during the Modern Warfare series. It just wasn't my jam at the time, wasn't my favorite thing, and I wasn't super interested in it. But the Black Ops series is what really got me excited about the game. You know, there were a ton of different things in Black Ops that I liked better. But moving into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first thing you should know is it is a reimagining. Don't expect a complete remake of Call of Duty 4 because that's not what you're going to get. That's going to be good for some people and bad for others. Personally, I'm happy about this. I did not want another remaster, another remake. I didn't want anything of that. This is going to take you back to all of the older people that you're used to, such as Price and any older characters that you know about. They're all going to be there from what it looks like. Now, the funniest thing about all of this is it looks like they're going back to something similar to No Russian. So they're going to be going for those headline-grabbing story missions, and that's another thing I should point out. Yes, guys, they are bringing back campaign mode. Now, this doesn't excite me too much. It's not that it doesn't excite me, it's just I never played Call of Duty for the story. I am a competitive player. I enjoyed competitive play such as League play in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and then I believe it was also called League play in Black Ops 3. That was when I really got into my competitive nature as far as video gaming. So, like I said, you're not going to be able to expect a full remaster or anything like that. Again, it is going to be a complete reimagining. The multiplayer, of course, there's going to be multiplayer. There just hasn't been any specifics announced about that. But it looks like they are going to go back to the old days of real paradigm shifting, like super intense war stories and things of that nature. Now, I'm sure as you guys know, over the past couple of years, really, gaming has reached a shift. There's so many snowflakes out there now that get offended by the smallest things. It's absolutely ridiculous. When I play a video game such as Call of Duty, I expect war, I expect blood, I expect horrible things to be happening when I'm playing the campaign mode, and it's a little unfortunate when that is taken away because people are complaining about its graphic nature. Again, this is a rated M game. If you are a parent and you're mad that your 14-year-old is seeing blood on a TV screen or a computer monitor, don't buy them a rated M game. And if you do buy them a rated M game, understand that there's going to be blood, there's going to be violence, there's going to be cussing. You cannot get mad at developers and publishers for making this happen when you are the one who buys the end product. You know what it's about. It's 2019. You can easily go to YouTube or Google search a video game that your son or daughter wants and see if you find it appropriate for them. It is not up to developers to create a appropriate video game for your children or your grandchildren or your cousins, your daughters, whoever they may be. That is up to you to decide whether or not it's something that they should own or play. So, with that out of the way, yes, Call of Duty Modern Warfare does look like it's going to be a little bit on the gory side. It does seem like it's going to go back to a more realistic approach when it comes to the campaign. I use realistic very loose there because, again, Call of Duty is an arcade shooter. It is not like Battlefield. It doesn't strive for that, using quotations here, realism that we lost in Battlefield 5. And that's another problem. So with Battlefield 5, we did see, the developers try to hit on this narrative of screw historical realism, we're going to go with something that's going to appease the masses. Now, here's my thing. I am one person, and me deciding not to purchase a game over something like that is ridiculous. It's not going to stop the developers from doing it. If a mass amount of people do it, yes. But me deciding not to purchase a game is not going to stop developers from doing anything like that. Now, I will say, I don't understand people who take this strong stance against, I'm not going to buy that game because it's got political ideologies in it, or it's got things that frustrate me as far as story goes. If you are a Battlefield fan, it's because, more than likely, if you're a Battlefield multiplayer fan, it's because you enjoy the gunplay, you enjoy the raw feeling of using those older style guns and being in these giant teams and these giant maps. You enjoy how the game plays. So why would you let a political ideology stop you from doing it? I saw something similar to this happen with Captain Marvel. I believe that's the name of it. I could be wrong. But, that movie that came out that had, I'm forgetting the actress's name, but she was Captain Marvel, and she was involved in some pretty huge accusations, some pretty horrible things that she had said or done, and people started to go on strike for the movie. Now that I understand to an extent, that is a movie that is 1.5 hours, 2, 3, 4 hours max that you will spend with that movie. When it's something like a video game, something you love, something that maybe the series before you loved and it's still got the core gameplay, why strike it like that? Think about Call of Duty. Okay, a hardcore Call of Duty fan such as myself, I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore Call of Duty fan, but I do purchase their annual releases every single year, whether I'm enjoying Call of Duty at that time or not. I just feel a slight commitment to it. On top of that, like I said, it is one of my all-time favorite games. I just enjoy being able to sit back and, arcade shoot things. And then, of course, the competitive side to it as well. I pretty much like any game that I can get competitive in, whether I'm good at it or not, such as you can see in the background gameplay, we have Overwatch here. I am dreadful at Overwatch. The only real characters that I can play are healers, and even then in this game I decided to choose Lucio, who I'm not very good with either, Mercy being my best, because I'm lazy and I'd rather just sit there and hold R2 all day. I play on PlayStation 4. So, back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, a couple of things that I want to see. I want to see them go back to a gritty style. I want there to be blood and cussing. I want there to be things that when it happens in the story, because I will play it and I will review it, but I want there to be things that happen in the storyline that make me shiver. They send chills down my spine, things that I can look at and say, wow, that is fucked up. Similar to the No Russian mission. I remember when I played the No Russian mission, holy crap, that was crazy. I thought it was a messed up mission. I thought it was wrong. I thought it was awful. But there was a reason for it. It's not like they did it for the sake of being crazy. They did it for a reason. They showed you multiple sides of war and multiple powers that would fight in a war and things that they would do and why you're stopping them. And it gives you this narrative of this is why I need to stop this guy. To stop him from doing things like that. So I want to see them return to that nitty-gritty style. Also, in the multiplayer, I want better gun balance. I'm going to be honest. Right now, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is in a decent state as far as gun balance, except you still have your outliers. Something that I've been complaining about since the start, and I know they'll never change it because they still haven't. The Maddox. I still think the Maddox is a broken gun. I still think they need to adjust its fire rate. It can outshoot an SMG. It has better damage and better fire rate than some of them. It's just way too strong of a gun, and when you play League play, that's pretty much all you see are people running around with a Maddox. And it is May 2019. I'm sure they released updates. I unfortunately left Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for a while and haven't been up to date on them, so if they made any tweaks or changes to it, I don't notice much. I know they did make SMGs better, which is great, but overall in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like I said, I want to see that gun balance change. And I also want the return of shotguns. You know, I did not like shotguns as only a secondary option and only 2 terrible shotguns in Black Ops 4. Or maybe it was 1. I believe it was 1. I could be wrong. Either way, I want a shotgun create-a class. So I can create a shotgun class with maybe a SPAS 12 or something like that and just run around and piss everyone off. And this one's going to bother everyone. I get it. Noob tubes. Give us noob tubes back. I never really use noob tubes. Not at all. But look at Black Ops 4. Okay, when you're in firing range, there's people that will sit on top of that tower. It is almost impossible to get them out of that tower unless you have a battery on your team or you have someone with an LMG with FMJ that'll just spray through it for 20 minutes, and more than likely they're going to get killed while they're trying to spray through it to kill that person. Or you can just run up the ladder and try to kill them, but more than likely that's not going to happen unless they're just absolute potato at the game. So we need munitions like that back. Also, grenades. Come on, man. First of all, get rid of specialists. Specialists, I think, were a horrible idea for Call of Duty. I think they were done a little bit better in Black Ops 3, except in Black Ops 4, I don't like how people can't just run a concussion grenade but still have their specialist ability. I do like that the specialist ability doesn't take up a create-a class slot, but it is unfortunate, and I'm sure in Modern Warfare there will not be specialists, but I just want to throw it out there in case, by the grace, maybe someone on the development team hears me and they were like, yep, definitely not, even though I don't have enough power nor voice to affect those changes. But hey, we can all hope, right? Another thing I want to see go away, I want to see stick around is the ability to heal yourself. You know, when I first heard about Black Ops 4 and the changes they were making to the healing with the stim shot and things like that, I was confused, and I did not think it was going to be something I really liked, mostly because Call of Duty is a fast-paced game, and it did speed it up a little bit by giving the ability to just hop outside of cover and then just heal yourself and pop back out. But you really start to realize that the game, that is one hell of an improvement they made, is the ability to heal yourself with stim shot, or the regular heal that you get if you don't run stim shot that takes a little bit longer. But it reduces the amount of time of people just sitting behind cover, waiting for their health to regen, and then going back up. I think it leads to more aggressive gunplay. It leads to better options as far as flanking opponents and things like that go. Let's see. Zombies, by the way, I should have mentioned this earlier in the video. Zombies won't be returning in Modern Warfare. At least not right away. Maybe. I'm not sure if they're going to supplement it with something like they had in the original Modern Warfare franchises, which was the wave after wave, and you'd buy ammo and guns and defensive and things like that. To be honest with you, I'm kind of sick of zombies. I used to only play Call of Duty Black Ops for the zombies, and then I got into multiplayer. But especially with Black Ops 4, it's too story-based, in my opinion. Too many Easter eggs, things like that. Easter eggs are fine, but the problem is zombies is supposed to be a game mode that you can just get drunk, get high, or just relax in, you know, and just play for hours with you and your buddies. So I'm kind of happy that zombies won't be coming back. I hope they supplement it with something else. Do not give us a battle royale. I think Blackout's fine. I think it's good, and I think they should just keep improving on that. What I'm expecting Modern Warfare's main menu to look like is, I think once you boot up, you go through the title screen, it's going to be campaign, multiplayer, or whatever horde-like shooter wave generator thing that they have, which I expect to be the older adaptation of what Modern Warfare used to do. So that'll do it. That's just kind of my talk and my take on how Call of Duty is, what I hope and what I think Modern Warfare will turn into, and then as well, you know, some of the things that I don't like about the current Call of Duties and some of the things that I hope return. I appreciate you guys just spending a few minutes with me here today. If you like the video, or maybe even if you hate it, hit that like button. You know, get me off your recommended, do whatever you want. Make sure to hit that subscribe. But next, I want to hear from you. Are you guys excited that it's going to be a new Modern Warfare, or did you want another Black Ops? You know, what exactly were you hoping for out of this Call of Duty, and what are some of the changes that you want to see made? Like I said, I'm never really played Modern Warfare too much, so maybe it's a 100% different game from Black Ops, which I realize it is, and maybe some of the changes that I'd like to see aren't possible in the Modern Warfare universe. Educate me down below, guys. Don't leave me here being ignorant. Let me know what's going on. Alrighty, thank you so much, guys, and as always, stay logical.